This is Myra Elaine on the Buying Space channel. Today I'm sending a gift back to my home church that I belonged to decades ago. As you all know, I was an atheist for 41 years. I did have a childhood church. I'm sending them kind of an Easter gift. And what this is, fortunately, I've already sealed this up. This is a package of photos that were taken in the 1970s of Bible Baptist Church and Pioneer Girls. Here is, I don't know if you can see it well, girls standing next to an SUV. My mother hauled these girls up at Jeffrey Hewitt to Danville, to the church, and helped save souls by doing so. I was a teacher. I was a co-leader. Let's see, there's an article in here. If I can find it. But there's like little thank you notes, and here's a graduation card for one of the girls from high school. There's programs in here from the church. Okay, these are just things to hold things together. Here's a flyer that was done. Pioneer Girls Clubhouse. October 4th, it was starting. And here's just a little like pattern bell and a piece of artwork one of the girls drew. And here's another flyer. And here's a Pioneer Girls newsletter. Let's see. We were the Lavaliers. I, along with Myra Miller, that was my former name, have 11 fourth grade girls. Our book is called Stepping Stones, with an emphasis on getting to know ourselves. We are stressing our importance in the eyes of God and the reason God created us by glorifying Him in our lives. And we will learn to like ourselves. Since this is my first year as guide, I am very fortunate to have a pro like Myra as a helper. Pray for us daily, please. Nada Price. And Nada actually went on to be a missionary overseas. Nada was a wonderful person. She didn't need my help. She is very generous in saying that. So I've got an article from the newspaper. These are programs from the church that were collected over the years. Here we go. Pioneer Girls have get together. So this was a mother-daughter get together in the basement of the church. Let's see. Some of these I remember the girl actually working on the crafts and accomplishments with the girls. Yeah, here is listed me and Julie Sharps, who is my best friend in middle school. We didn't go to the same school. She went to Sherman, I went to Scott, or she went to Sherman Junior, and I went to Madison Danville. But we went to church together, and so we were best friends at church. So I have sent my genealogy library back home, and now I'm sending photos. There's also photos in here. We had a parade float in the Thanksgiving parade one year for Pioneer Girls. That was exciting. I don't remember all who put that together. But I do remember piling all of my girls on there and walking alongside and making sure everyone was safe. That day was quite physically demanding, to say that. I walked miles and miles that day, keeping track of, I remember 8 to 10 fourth graders. So that was quite the accomplishment that day. We didn't lose anyone, yay. So I was kind of the head counter and, alternative mom for the day. For every day we had Pioneer Girls, and it was a wonderful experience. And now all of these girls are grown up and they're middle-aged, and I'm hoping that these pictures and this memorabilia ephemera will bring some of the girls back to church to see the photos, the ones that still live up there. Of course, it's in a state that a lot of people have left, but there are still some of the girls, not just in my class, but all these classes, and all the girls at Jeffrey Spencer that might drive to Danville to see what I'm sending. That's what I'm hoping for. That all those, especially all those girls from Hewitt, they were just a lot of fun. Oh, I left this picture out. We couldn't part with this picture. This picture is Vita Perry. She was one of the leaders, and she was the piano player at the church for decades. And Vita was a very special lady. So that one has been left out because, well, it's Vita. These the rest of the, here's one with me, and this was much earlier. This was not when I was a leader, but when I was a Pioneer Girl, or just maybe at church. That's Brenda Barker, who was the top leader of Pioneer Girls at the church, and me when I was about 8 years old. We're keeping that one. And here is me younger than when I was a leader, in my uniform, sitting with my mother. I love the beehive haircut she had. And this one's just one of the area that I took on top of the mountain. I don't think you can see the church in that. No, that's another hilltop. So, anyway, I'm just going to send all this out to them, and I hope it does some wonderful good within the church and the community to have this history return. Have a wonderful and blessed day, everyone.